Linda has made this body better, getting better with age, and it's because of this bad boy right here, the spoke in the wheel.
Minerals play an essential role in your body's functions. If you don't get enough, you can suffer a long list of health problems. But get the minerals you need and you can absolutely thrive. We used to get our minerals from the food we eat every day, but over-farming has stripped the nutrients from the soil. Crops grown decades ago were far richer in vitamins and minerals than what we have today. You'd have to eat 4 servings of broccoli to get the calcium 1 serving provided in the 1950s. And meat has just half the iron. Here's your solution. SOULLIFE mineral supplements, including Re-Kick, Reform, and Solenda. They're specially formulated to ensure your body actually absorbs the minerals and nutrients inside. SOULLIFE has been healing Canadians for years. Now we're proud to be exclusive partners here in America. Click on our link to get your Rick and Kelly discount on these amazing supplements that can change your life for the better.
SOULLIFE, the minerals you need.
Hey everybody, welcome to your Daily Smash for Wednesday, November 13th, 2024. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
What a day we have had.
A big day.
Wow. Wow.
It was a wow.
You know, it's like, when I think like it can't get any more dramatic, like we can't have more stuff flying at us, it comes. Like
it is the most bizarre thing. I wake up this morning at 6 o'clock. I wake up, the first thing I do is I pray to God and I say, thank you, God, for letting me live another day. And thank you, and I'm grateful to you. Every morning I say a prayer, I say a sign of gratefulness that everyone is healthy. My mom, my dad, Rick, and Jolie, and everybody out there in my universe. I love you and I pray for everyone. I do. And I wake up, I put my clothes on. Rick's like, oh my God, I didn't sleep all night. Can I sleep a little bit longer? I went, I put myself to the gym. I worked out, I did Pilates. And I come back all refreshed, all rejuvenated. I love working out because it's my Prozac. It is something that just makes me feel good. My endorphins are built. It is. I recommend that for everybody.
And I'm going with you in the morning. We're going back.
We're going
at
to
7
Carol's.
a.m.
We have to go to Carol's. I told Carol I was going to be there. Anyway, so there are people in there in their 20s. I didn't see any 30s. 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, and 80-year-olds. 80-year-olds. 80-year-olds.
It's an eclectic class.
80-year-olds. I'm like,
I like to go in the back and just like kind of hide.
If I see an 80-year-old working out at 7 a.m. in the morning, and I'm 49, you better believe I'm getting my ass up. They're like, it is unbelievable, these ladies, okay? They're an inspiration, and I hope to be this when I'm 80 years old. So come back, I'm like rejuvenated, I'm so excited. I bring coffees for everybody. I bring my mom a croissant.
Oh, it was delicious, thank you.
Yeah. And I'm ready to start my day with positivity. I come home and I start reading my YouTube, my smashers like you. I read them. I read every comment. And I like to respond to each and every one of you because you are so important to me. And I see Andy Cohen's talking to me, right?
About you.
About me. And so I'm like, what? And I keep reading them. I'm like, oh, well, I wonder what they're in there. It was bad. It was bad.
It's so bad.
I wake up, I like take a shower, and we at 10 o'clock, was it 10 o'clock we had with Landon?
Yeah, we had a
Zoom for our patrons for Landon. Like I'm doing a segment.
Former Southern Charm star.
I'm doing a segment, Where Are They Now, right?
On the
all the Bravo celebrities.
On the Rick and Kelly
that either
show.
got canceled.
On Patreon.
On Patreon. Or whatever. Where are they now? I want to know. This Landon is very accomplished. She's awesome. She was on the Hills.
And she broke some news in our interview, which you'll hear about later.
You'll love it.
Yeah.
So I take a shower and putting my makeup on, and I'm rushing at 10 o'clock to do our Zoom. So I'm reading your comments, and so I rushed. I get on my Sirius XM, and I said, Mom, listen to this. And when they mention my name, push pause. My mom pushes pause. And I come back and I was flabbergasted at the amount of vitriol.
The hostility. the nastiness
that they spew. Isn't this a group of, okay, I have a lot of gay friends, a lot, okay? And I love my gays, and they are downright the most genuine, loving people on the face of this earth.
Yes, we have some great friends.
I mean, they are like, my mom goes,
who can't believe how others come after you.
Yeah.
No one can believe it. Gay, straight, whatever. Like, our friends know Kelly. They know what kind of heart she has. They know what kind of person she is, how thoughtful and caring and loving she is. And this, so let me just jump in here real quick, because what they said on Instagram, we're playing it on our Rick and Kelly show on Patreon. I don't think we can play it on YouTube without being censored or demonetized or both.
Because I got taken off of Instagram.
You got kicked off of Instagram?
I got kicked off Instagram.
Or your post got removed?
Yeah, right here. It's right here. My post got removed. It's right here. I don't know if you guys can read it. It says, John Hill, we removed your post. Now that's censorship right there. Everybody can come and attack me and say whatever the hell they want about me, whenever it can be. But the left wing people can look at that's my gay guy right there, Raymond from Palm Springs, like another gay guy. He can't even believe this is happening.
All right, so here's the story. So Andy Cohen on his radio show with his co-host, I guess, John Hill, is reading comments from listeners and whatever, and one of them asked about Kelly
wanting to squirm my way back to Bravo. No, I want to squirm my back way into Bravo. I don't.
The commenter said, what do you think of her constant alleged digs at Andy, as she angles to get back on Bravo? And John pipes up, she's trying to get back on Bravo? Oh, that's hilarious. She's a effing pig. That's what he said about you. Andy goes, I don't really think about them, to be honest, but sissy, that's the best. That because they accused you of calling John Hill a sissy, but you didn't. Or Andy Cohen, a sissy.
Yeah.
Your mom called him a sissy.
My mother called him a sissy. That's not even my vernacular.
Her 75-year-old mom.
Like that. I don't even use that word. Sissy? Like that was not a word that I grew up with.
But you did call John Hill previously a communist, because he had called you some kind of right-wing radical
Republican. That's why I called him a communist.
John says she called me a communist.
He said that first. He called me a name, saying that was a right-wing Republican.
Right.
And I said, if I'm a right-wing, which I'm not, okay? If you know anything about anything, which you obviously don't, because you don't even know what a communist is, you dumbass.
Well, I'm getting to that. John says she called me a communist, and I have this theory that white lady Republican people, like conservatives, white lady.
Which I'm not.
And he is a white man.
But you know what?
Kelly's Mexican.
But he's offending white people.
Yeah.
Now, people that are Republican that are white,
that makes them bad.
I would think that was racism, right?
Sure sounds like it to me.
Sounds like racism to me.
John Hill says,
if you're a white lady and you're a Republican, I would be mad at this.
Yeah.
I would be really mad at this. He's calling you out.
If you're a Sirius XM subscriber. Listen, I love Sirius XM.
I love
this
Sirius
guy,
XM.
I would write to them and say, you're supporting this kind of behavior towards women
and white women.
John,
if you're a white woman and you're a Republican, or even on the edge, I would write to Sirius XM and say, I think you need to cancel this guy, just like the cancel people did to me. How about that?
I've seen her 23andMe. She's 56% Spanish, Portuguese, Mexican, and almost 30% Native American, plus Asian, Black, Jewish. She's a rainbow. She is the farthest thing from a white lady.
You know what? I don't care what color, what skin, what you are. We are all human beings.
Yeah.
We are all the same.
Yeah.
We wake up in the morning, we put our pants on, we put our shirts on, we work, we try to take care of our families, we're trying to do the best that we can, we're trying to get to heaven, we try to do the right thing. We are women, we're not a color. I don't see color. These people call you racist. They call you all these names, right? Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
I'm talking like Kamala Harris. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right? And here you are talking about race and being white.
It's supposed to be love is love and accept everyone,
Yeah.
except Trump supporters. John Hill said, I have this theory that white lady Republican people, like conservatives, calling a gay guy a communist because they're too weak to say the word, and I'm not even going to say it here, which he said. That's what he said Kelly would meant to say when Kelly meant to say communist. Now, Andy says, well, I mean, calling someone a sissy, I think that's what she meant to say.
I never said that.
But why would he say that's what you meant to say? Like, you didn't mean to say...
Listen, I'm not scared to say shit from Shinola, okay? I'll say whatever the fuck I want to. Right now, right here, right this minute. I don't use that word, okay? Faggot. They do.
Yeah.
They use those words.
He must have said it 20 times.
They must have said it 20 times on Sirius XM. I don't use it, but it's okay for them to use that word. But if someone else says, oh my God, you can't. They said that word. They said that word.
Okay,
they said that word.
So then John Hill says, I'm not smart enough to know what a communist is.
See, he's admitting that he's a dumb fuck.
You dumb bee. Just call me what you want to call me, you effing gross fat pig.
I didn't realize you know what? I've been fat. Like, I know what it's like to be fat.
Well,
I could care less. You know what? Fat people actually look better. They look healthier. You see all these people on Ozempic, they all look like old ladies. And their skins are all fat.
Isn't that fat shaming? Aren't you not allowed to do that?
Isn't that okay,
calling you a gross fat pig?
It's everything that they claim. There's prejudice. They're prejudice, right? They're prejudice. Mm-hmm. So everyone has prejudice, but don't. That group loves to call people out on racism and prejudice and they like discrimination. Mm-hmm. They just did it in one fell swoop.
Well, what I thought
right now in one conversation, they're hypocrites. It's unbelievable the amount of vitriol these. I'll call it where they are, hags. They're hags.
What I thought was the worst part was after they called you after John Hill called you an effing gross fat pig, Andy said, not fat. Basically endorsing the name calling. Endorsing John calling you a fat pig, a gross pig. And John Hill says, her soul is grotesque.
But my soul is grotesque?
Yeah, I can tell look in the mirror, buddy.
I can tell you right now.
Look in the mirror.
I pay my bills. I have never had a car repossessed. I take care of my daughter. I take care of my mom and dad. Mm-hmm. I take care of him. I have a great life. And I do that because I know the golden rule of things. All right? I know right from wrong. And I try to be, I'm not perfect. I sin. I do wrong things. I'm not perfect. But I do believe in Lord. I believe in God. And I believe that the right will always prevail. And it's happening right now before our eyes. The whole map of the United States is red. We have red light therapy. Thank God. We're rejuvenating our senses, rejuvenating the life because the Lord has come here to save us. And it's the facts. And if they don't want to believe that, they're dark.
But the bigger point is that we're one nation, okay? We're one nation.
Under God, but they don't believe God. But this is communism. This is why I said they're communist.
But can I just finish my point, which is that we all do need to get along. We all need to respect one another. Whether you voted for one side or the other, in the end, it doesn't matter because we're all Americans. We're all in this together. We're trying to make this the best, greatest country in the world. And that's what we're going to do, all of us together. So get over losing if you're on that side. And, but focus on the bigger picture, okay? And stop taking shots at people just because they voted for someone you don't happen to personally like. I guarantee you're going to be in a better place in 6 months, 3 months.
It's already happening. Look at the stock market. He's already making plans. Things are getting better.
He's talking to world leaders. Yeah. Wars are going to end. The economy is going to thrive. the border's going to be closed, and we're going to be safer here in America.
So the moral of the story is, let's all try to get along. Let's all try to be loving. Let's all try to be bigger and better people. Listen, do I come back at things and say things back and say nasty things? Yeah, I'm learning. I'm trying to be better. And this is what this is. This is the lesson today, is trying to understand and learn from my mistakes and not to be this grotesque.
Yeah.
All right. This is what the lesson is. And let's all try to get along. We live on this earth together. We have a minute to live here. And it doesn't do any of us any favors to be mean or mean-spirited or hateful.
And I think, Kelly has every right to defend herself. And this is our platform, and Kelly's going to use her platform when someone comes after her to go back after them, to call them out for calling her names, for being mean and nasty, unnecessarily so. I felt bad for you, but I respect the way you handled things today, and you are the bigger person.
I'm a human being just like you guys. Yeah. I'm a normal working girl trying to better myself, trying to, make my mom and my dad and him and my daughter happy. I'm trying to do the right thing. And, and I'm not trying to get back on the show. I know everybody else wants me to get back on the show. I don't want to be on the show. It's toxic, and I don't want to work with a company that hates Republicans. I don't want to work for a company like that. So that's my deal, and that's discrimination. So everything that they accuse me of being is exactly what this network is all about. So I'm not trying to get back on Bravo. I am just trying to be the best version of myself, and it's I'm sorry. It's sick. Anybody that wants to listen to his show on Sirius XM, if I were you, I encourage you to write a letter maybe, because what they did to me is disgusting.
It is.
And if you're a white lady or a woman, I would be mad.
That's
a bully.
Andy tried to lecture his audience after John Hill went off, and he didn't say a word to John Hill. He tried to lecture the audience about being kind to others, saying the right things and doing the right things and living the right life, and not going after people, not bullying people. But what was that? That was bullying, and I can't wait John, can't wait to see you. And we're going to talk about this man to man, okay? About what you did. We had a great conversation with Landon Clements today. From Southern Charm. Really interesting young lady who is a big RFK Jr. fan.
Yeah.
And hopes to work with him down the road. Donald Trump's been naming all kinds of cabinet members and picks for different positions, and RFK Jr. is expected to be involved in his administration, so maybe she will be too. Here's a little clip from our discussion with Landon Clements.
But I felt so safe being with my friends. And for a long time, it really was like magic. Like, it was hilarious. It was so much fun. And, for me, it kind of took a turn with like all of the Catherine stuff. And now there's kids involved, and it's this like sexual scandal. And it's like, I had nothing to do with any of that. I just literally like ride horses and knew Thomas I trained polo horses in college, and that's how I knew Thomas. And it just got twisted into this whole thing, and it just became sort of like a little bit gnarly for me when it was just this cute Southern, like, let's have cocktails and like make fun of our mothers. And then it turned into like, people are going to jail. And I was like, I'm out. I'm out.
Okay, so you can watch the entire interview on our Rick and Kelly show on patreon.com, where we get uncensored, and we go over an hour every week. And we posted an emergency Patreon about this whole John Hill situation, including some videos that you won't see here.
We can't put that here because we get censored and everything else.
But we're going to do a quick in the news now and get out of here.
In the news.
We talked about Oprah yesterday, and Harpo Productions getting paid $1 million for a Harris town hall. Oprah Winfrey shut down a report that she got paid $1 million. I was paid nothing ever Winfrey told a TMZ reporter who approached her. The reporter asked about the claims that the Harris team paid her the massive figure for the star-studded virtual town hall called Unite for America that the talk show star hosted on behalf of the Democratic nominee in September. Not true, said Winfrey. The Washington Examiner reported last Friday that the Harris campaign paid $1 million to Winfrey's production company on October 15th. The company, Harpo Productions, denied Winfrey was paid a personal fee, but went on to say the campaign paid for the production costs of Unite for America, a live streaming event that took place September 19th outside Detroit. Oprah Winfrey was at no point during the campaign paid a personal fee, nor did she receive a fee from Harpo. But they did apparently pay $1 million or somewhere near that, some figure, for the production costs to put on the show.
Well,
and Oprah
why wouldn't she
owns
just
the
say
company.
that? Why wouldn't Oprah just say, yeah, they paid me a production company? Like, I'm here. Like, someone's got to pay my costs.
Right.
Why wouldn't she just say that?
She
They
should
didn't
have.
pay me personally, but they paid my company.
Just tell the truth.
Yeah.
Tell them what the story is. No, Harpo Productions got paid for the work to put on that show. Okay.
And we all can understand that. We all understand there are costs involved.
Mm-hmm.
Her company needs to be paid. Her employees need to be paid.
And maybe she didn't personally get a check for being the host, but she does own the company.
Right.
So bottom line, she's guaranteed getting money from it in some way.
I'm just so sick of these liars.
Yeah.
Just fess up. Just fess up.
Yeah.
Like Teddy Mellencamp, fess up. We all know. We all know that you cheated on Edwin. We all know. You're going here calling all my friends and telling them, I'm going to take my kids away. Just fess up. You are on a show that like beats people up. Just fess up at Teddy Mellencamp and say, I cheated on Edwin. Just, you're all about your accountability. These people are complete. She's over here talking about Vicky being there on January 6th. Mm-hmm. And over here, she's a hypocrite. Another left-wing nut that's a hypocrite. I'm so tired of these people. I can't take it anymore. You know what? We need to start canceling them.
On that note, have a smash-tastic day. Thank you for your support here on our YouTube channel. And we hope you'll join us over on Patreon. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you so much. When you sweat, you just don't lose water. You lose electrolytes.
Important nutrients and minerals that your body needs, including magnesium.
Magnesium is the key to good health and disease prevention. Without it, you'll likely have low energy, poor stamina, and weak vitality.
Most people don't get enough magnesium, and
Most magnesium supplements are poorly absorbed with little as 4% of the benefits.
but Magnesium 5X is not your average supplement.
It has some of the most bioavailable and highly absorbable forms of magnesium in the world. 5X will help your muscles function, your bones, tooth, tissue development, and heart function, and boost your energy.
Kelly and I are proud to be the official launch partners for SOULLIFE and Magnesium 5X here in America.
Use our code and get $20 off every bottle. Change your life for the better with SOULLIFE.
Change your life for the better with SOULLIFE and Magnesium 5X.